Our week in Cambodia kicked off with a 3-night stay on the stunning island of Koh Rong, some 30 minutes or so by speedboat off the southern city of Sihanoukville. If you're after more info about how to get to Koh Rong, be sure to check out this video here. Koh Rong is quite a large island. In fact, it's Cambodia's second largest island at 78 square kilometres, which means there are plenty of opportunities to find long stretches of pristine beach all for yourself around the island, especially on the western side, which features the stunning Long Beach. Here, there are 5 kilometres of talcum powder-like sands and turquoise blue waters with surf. Much of this beach remains undeveloped, except for the odd resort here and there and ruins of what look to be beach houses from another time before the ravages of the weather coming in from the Gulf of Thailand grabbed a hold of them. Quite frankly, I rate this strip of beach as highly as any other beach I've been to in Southeast Asia, and it's even right up there with the beaches of Australia. That's saying something. The most pleasing thing about most of the beaches around Koh Rong is the notable lack of plastic and fishing debris in the waters, unlike Vietnam's beaches and to a lesser extent Thailand's. We stayed at the Treehouse bungalows on the southeastern side of the island for 3 nights at approximately $50 per night, not far from the main ferry terminal, making it a very convenient location. There are a handful of tree houses facing the sea that stand approximately 10 metres high, which really gives you the feeling of sleeping high up in the treetops, along with the monkeys that kindly paid us a visit one morning. Here's a tip: keep food and valuables and yourself safely locked up at all times. The tree houses could do with some refurbishment though. There are sizable gaps in the floorboards and the toilet facilities are very basic, with security being very minimal. Given their height off the ground and lack of safety precautions, this wouldn't be a safe option for young kids or the elderly. We were also murdered by mosquitoes and other insects each night, leaving both of us with welts all over us, scratching them like mad. Some of the rooms have mosquito netting, but it clearly wasn't very effective. Bring your mozzie spray. Breakfast wasn't included in our room rate, and this is where the resort and the entire island falls short actually. For whatever reason, there's a surprising lack of Cambodian food options on the island. In fact, because of that, we ate pizza on 2 occasions and resorted to an overpriced and super disappointing salt and pepper squid one evening at one of the beachside bars and eateries that line the beach near the port, which set us back a ridiculous $6 or $7 for the disappointment. For the entire time on the island, we were disappointed with the food options and availability, which reached its zenith on our final morning before departure, when I was told there was no seasonal fruit option for breakfast. I don't know, perhaps the monkeys had eaten it all? We did, however, have a good lunch one day at the lovely Longset Resort, a short walk along Funky Beach, which again was stunning, but the lunch, a beef stir-fry tom yum soup, 2 soft drinks and 2 coffees, set us back close to $37. As we were beginning to find out, and this goes for the rest of our trip, the food was an expensive letdown. Would I return to Koh Rong? There's no doubt that the beaches are stunning, so perhaps if we stayed on the other side of the island, it might draw me back. But rooms at some resorts there range in price up to around $200 per night. Also, the island lends itself to a clash of cultures of sorts. Koh Rong is popular with European backpackers, with the Nest Hostel renowned for its weekend parties. While we personally don't have an issue with it, it's not really a great look for the island, and the area nearby gets pretty trashy, so pick your time of the week to go. There was also a steady stream of backpackers that passed through the Treehouse bungalow resort accommodation area, which raised security concerns for us. In order to get me back, I would have to stay on an isolated part of the island. The food would have to be markedly improved, and I also wouldn't want to be worried about the cost. So I can't really see myself going back anytime soon. But if you're thinking about going, do so soon, because further development is on the way by Royal Group, who I believe has a 99-year lease on the land to develop it. which is already underway, as evidenced by the clearing of this large swathe of land in the centre of the island.